Alright guys, so I'm making this video today. I couldn't really find this on the internet anywhere, so I figured I'd make a video of it myself. Got a 1990 F-150 5.0 two-wheel drive. Just recently replaced both fuel pumps and fuel tanks actually. Took the bed off, replaced both of those. And before I did that, my rear fuel tank, I wasn't getting anything from the original switch. I figured the switch was bad, and that's what I chalked it up to, because I didn't really want to wire test all the way from the fuel pump up to here. So I just kept using the front one. I knew the day would come where I would need to figure out why the rear one wasn't working. Today's the day. Tried to get up this morning. Wanted to take my truck, wanted to buy a new toolbox, couldn't. So I'm here now. Like I said, brand new fuel pumps, brand new tanks. Not that that matters, but that's what led me to this diagnosis. So got here, took the panel out from the bottom, checked the fuse, whatever you want to call it. It was fine. I wasn't burnt or anything. I replaced it. I have a ton anyway, so I put a new one in there. Didn't solve my issue. Neither of my fuel tanks would prime. So that led me to my switch. So for the switch here, my front one was working, my rear one wasn't. It looks like this is aftermarket to begin with. I'm not the first owner of this truck. I am technically like the second, I guess you could say. I pretty much know everything that's ever been done to this. The original owner kept a log of everything that's ever been done. This is weird. This doesn't look stock, but it is a stock Ford part. So maybe it is. I'm not sure. Let's get that right there for you guys. Won't focus. But I can read it to you guys here. It's E7TB9A050-AC. It's a Ford stock part. But I think it was replaced. I got this. Whoever did this, they put these holes through my poor truck. Put these holes right through it to remount it. So it definitely looked replaced. Can't tell you if it was or not. But anyways, so this part right here, I picked it up at Napa. I think it was like $15. It does not have a part number on it, but I believe it's a Dorman 901-301. I'll leave the link for the part in the description. It didn't say it fit my truck, which is strange. I was not convinced that it didn't fit my truck. I mean, it looked identical to this. I also looked at this at 4:50 in the morning, so I woke up about 7 minutes before that. So I didn't look at this too hard. There's this notch right here. This is the issue. So there's this notch right here. Didn't notice that all the way up until I just got home with the part after work today. That notch right there, that's going to be on your male connector. And as you can see, this Dorman part did not have a slot for the notch. That was a bummer. Felt super defeated, and immediately told myself I was not going to accept that as an answer today. So I went and got my solder iron. Probably not the right thing to do. If I would have had my flush cuts, I probably would have tried to snip this down, maybe a little bit cleaner, a little less messy. So yeah, I just took the solder iron all the way down to the base. Be careful, right? You don't want to mess stuff up down there. It's old. Doesn't look too bad, but you can see why I didn't want to start this morning. But yeah, I mean, This part was online after looking online. This was almost $100. I think it was like $89. It's a little ridiculous. This was, I think it was like $15.99 or $13.99. Could be wrong. Like I said, I'll leave the link below. But yeah, so it's going to tell you that it doesn't fit a 90. This is a 90. So it's going to tell you that it doesn't fit a 90. And it doesn't. I'm learning that right now. It doesn't. But yeah, so just cut out a little part of the wall for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. Again, my rear tank was not working. I don't even really, gas in it's pretty old. I probably even really shouldn't run much of it without cleaner. But yeah, so my rear one wasn't working at all with the original, not original, but the existing switch I had. So as you can see now, go ahead and start this up. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I'll do it again. You can hear the rear tank priming. So that's the first time that's ever done that. That's awesome. And as you can hear, the truck was already running on my front tank. But that's awesome. The rear tank works. That's exactly what I was looking for. You know, I am probably going to eventually buy the correct part. This is, you know, I like to treat this thing nice. This is just to get me to the store to get a new toolbox for the week. Probably will eventually buy the $100 part. This does not fit in the dash, right? Does not slide through. So keep that in mind as well. But if you do need to, you know, maybe just throw a quick fix in it for a while, and hey, maybe you don't even care, you know, about your rear tank, pump's dead, your front tank, pump's fine, but your switch goes bad. You can just shove that down in there, put your clothes back on, and then you're good to go. But yeah, enough rambling. Like I said, I guess I can show you guys. Go ahead and show you guys the front. Let you guys hear it prime. Yeah, and there you go. So both tanks are working now. That's great. Again, I'll leave the link for this below. Not a permanent fix, but could be a permanent fix for you. Don't let it not be. It's cheap, like I said. Save almost $100. But yeah, thanks guys.